Alright, so it's asking us to return to the war room because of hush whispers or what, something like that. We're just hanging out in the shrubbery. We got some more quests.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. It cost the boy his life. Cursed be the blood maid you led the lad down such a path.
Leave.
Tell me about your people. They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen.
Where's she going? It's like, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. How rude.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
I think we have to take note of where this is.
Cursed be the blood maid you led the lad down such a path. Tell me about your people. They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Does it now? Spirit of the lake. Okay, I did take note of it, never mind. I was a bit concerned that I'd have to take note of that. Ooh, that's a cool watermill.
Playing the fields outside this very village. Now the boy who once begged me to make him toy soldiers rules all of Ferelden.
Oh yeah, Alistair's from here, isn't he? I forgot about that. Where's this quest? The wheelhouse, perhaps?
I suppose you're right.
What's going on here? Nothing going on? Okay. Oh, it's locked. Damn it. We don't have a rogue with us right now. Yeah. So we need to come back with Varus sometime. Ah, there's a landmark over there, look. Let's go claim it. Hello. Just hanging out, are we? Here we are. So we're claiming this ruined tower, I guess. Oh, it's a windmill. Looks more like a tower, didn't it? These ruins mark the spot where the windmill once overlooked the Redcliffe village. It was destroyed in the last days of the Blight when the Darkspawn attacked the area, and was never repaired. Ooh, very sad. Never repaired. Can we jumpy jump to get the chest? Doesn't look like it, does it? Ah. How about up here? Yes. Excellent. So that's how you do it. Shocking staff and an army dirk. Dirk. Is there any secrets up there? Doesn't look like it. Let's head back down. Awesome. So we got that. What else do we have? Anything else in here? Business arrangements. A letter found on the Templar courts suggests someone named Tanner is secretly doing business with the Templars. But yeah, other than that, there's not much left to do around here. So let's go back to the war room and see what they have to say. Ooh, pretty bird. Some kind of seabird. Charming little city, isn't it? Or town.
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to...
Okay, let's head back to Haven. And see what's going on. See what our council makes of this. Hopefully they've got some good advice for us. Back at good old Haven. Let's see what's going on. I don't think we have any new dialogue option. Let's just check. Check and make sure.
Yes?
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
In that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. Now, I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. I sympathize with their frustrations.
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
What's this? How to act for Eldon? I'm not gonna read these. What the heck is all this? Oh, okay, I kind of get it.
I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
I'll let you return to your work.
Yeah.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
You know, he's fine, bless him, but he's just a soldier, you know. He isn't the most terribly interesting guy in the game. So we're not that concerned. Look at all this stuff. Simple pendant. Jagged battle axe. I'll take that. Hey, Cassandra. Sorry you're sitting out lately.
Great.
Goodbye.
That's enough for now.
Nothing
Another
new.
time, then.
Nothing new. Yeah, Mr. Iron Bull.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top.
Oh.
We've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
Tough choice.
Nobody else seems to be stepping forward, and since I can seal rifts, I'm here whether I like it or not. If it proved necessary to have an Inquisitor, I could make a go of it.
For a second there, you sounded like a canary. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass, and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could. What's going on?
I guess that's pretty much it. Unless you want to know about the Iron Bull.
So,
Maybe you do.
how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Teventa, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to A.L.C, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
It sounds like you had a rough life under the Kielan.
What, 3 meals a day and free sex whenever I need it? I came out here for the challenge, boss. Figured I'd rough it with you savages. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Yeah, nice talking to you, man. And then we got Creme. We haven't really talked to Creme de la
Can I help you with
Creme.
anything?
Yes, how can we use you?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, a very interesting character, Creme. Another soldier. Let's go see what's going on, because I know you're all dying to see what's next. It is cool talking to the guys, but they don't really have much new to say, so... let's just check with Leliana. She usually has something interesting to say. She's usually in some sort of dilemma. Right now she's standing on... I don't know. She seems to be doing some kind of exercise. Up and down, up and down.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming.
All
The
right.
people are terrified, and it's only getting worse.
Great.
The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Carry on.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
I'll leave you to your work.
Cool, cool. Ah, Vivienne's well, hanging out here. Let's talk to her
Yes?
briefly. Maybe she has some, or something on her mind about the mages. Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits.
Oh, man.
It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
So we got another quest.
Yes?
See, it's always worth talking to your companions at each stage. Any chance we might? No, I don't think so. She seems far too important. That's enough for now.
Heaven has been filled with silence.
Thank you for
I
all
knew
that you are
then
doing to help.
and crossed my heart.
Let's go see what the War Council has to say. Not a lot. I was expecting some kind of discussions as champions of the
We'll post
just.
soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Hushed. Oh yeah, he's in Hushed Whispers. I guess that's what we're supposed to do next. I hope it's not another Templar trap. Yeah, but it will tell us at least. Let's just check all that, because I think we did some. Yes, we did. Choose the succession and Ludus. Of course, pleased is the Inquisition and its holy endeavor. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Bit of gold.
Let us begin.
And then we got Truth or Dare. 100 Shadows to Chase, heading to Lake Celestine. Okay. So we've got a bit of influence. Yay. What's this? Investigate the chalk markings.
Let's see what we have.
Yes, it requires a bit of espionage, I think. Alright. Let's go check out In Hushed Whispers, shall we? How am I? Yeah, note choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. Excellent, that's what I want.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Llewellyn, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Levels 4 to 7. Well, that's good for us. Hey, gotta pick. We gotta have that fella, and he's a mage. So let's bring Mr. Bull for the tanking and Barrick, perhaps, or Serrano. I'm not sure. She's a rogue, but she doesn't have the skill yet, which is a shame. We need to. Actually, I'm going to bring her and skill her up in the ways of lockpicking if I can. Although I like Varric as well, so it's kind of hard to... We have a letter about a ram. What the heck? And we're here. We are here.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Llewellyn and no one else. You lot wait here.
Where I go, they go.
It's a trap.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Let's see.
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatoria I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told her.
Felix, what have you done?
We made sure to disarm your trap before we came in. I hope you don't mind.
I've yet to see your cleverness, I'm afraid. You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Oh, would it not?
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Got a wormhole or something? Or is it another rift? Whoa.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Hello.
Get ready!
Oh, there's only... Oh, God. Okay. There's only two of us. Quick, get the shields on. Get out of the water.
Back me up! One down!
Kind of hard not having any tanks.
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Yes.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
And what happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Fair enough. Yes. Very interesting. Oh, got a prison key. Got a key to get out of this dump. This is all very unexpected. I was not expecting us to get cast back in time. That's an interesting twist, don't you think? Well, unfortunately we're out of time, guys. We actually ran over half an hour. I was trying to keep it to like 20-25 minutes. We also need to level up this guy and somehow fight our way through this, even though we're both mages. But yeah, it should be fun, guys. Join me next time.